The sun was barely up when Mike, a retired Air Force logistics officer, spotted a woman in crisp khakis and loafers nailing a notice of violation sign into my front lawn. My 5-acre, HOA-free property in rural Texas, bought for its freedom from petty rules, was under attack. The notice demanded $1,500 for landscaping violations and ordered me to remove my American flagpole. I stood on my porch, coffee in hand, wearing sweatpants and a faded tee, staring at this absurdity. The paper was slick, with a fake silver seal reading, Green Valley Homeowners Association. It listed fines, deadlines, and a smug note about preserving community standards. I laughed, spilling coffee. Green Valley didn't exist. I'd chosen this land because it was outside any HOA's grasp, a fact etched in county records. My haven included a barn I was converting into a workshop, 2 rescue dogs, and no nosy neighbors dictating my fence color. Yet here was this woman, Laura, clipboard in hand, claiming my barn's red paint clashed with her neighborhood vision, and my fence encroached on her revised boundaries. Revised? I squinted at her like she'd asked me to trade my truck for a unicycle. "You're not my HOA," I said. Her smile turned sharp. "We're enhancing property values, Mike. You'll thank us." By noon, strangers were on my land with measuring tapes and orange flags. One guy, in a bucket hat, dug near my fence like he was hunting gold. Another snapped photos of my garden gnome, muttering about non-compliant decor. Laura handed me a thicker packet, minutes from a meeting I never attended. I called the county, waving her glossy nonsense. "This is fraud," I told the clerk. Laura shrugged. "Not everyone gets jurisdictional details." That night I rallied my old Air Force crew over ribs and beer in my backyard. My buddy Sarah, a retired drone specialist nicknamed Blaze, choked on a chip when I showed her Laura's notices. "Want me to buzz her garden party with a drone?" she grinned. I laughed but kept it legal, for now. Blaze texted a county contact, and by morning we had dirt. Laura had filed forged boundary adjustments, including signatures from a neighbor dead for 3 years. She'd slapped a lien on my property for non-compliance, and funneled HOA fees into a shell LLC. This wasn't just annoying, it was a land grab. Laura didn't stop. Notices multiplied, taped to my gate, zip-tied to my fence, even duct-taped to my truck's window. One called my flag an unauthorized patriotic display. I half expected her to ban my dogs for barking off-key. My squad, Blaze, cyber expert Tony, Circuit, Lopez, and logistics guru Eddie Chin, flew in, ready for war. We set up in my barn, dubbing it Operation Sign Snatcher. Circuit rigged trail cams. Blaze dug into Laura's shady LLC. Footage caught Laura and her crew, yoga teacher Kim, retiree Helen, and a guy named Greg, marking my land like it was a Black Friday sale. Greg tripped over a sprinkler, yelling about sabotage. Neighbors started cracking. Susan, a retiree, got a $400 fine for her purple patio chairs. Tom was threatened with animal control over his ancient cat, Muffin. Laura's fake HOA wasn't just after me, she was bullying the vulnerable. Blaze uncovered Laura's motive. Her ex-husband lost nearby land in a bankruptcy, and she thought a fake HOA could reclaim it. Delusional? Yes. Dangerous? Absolutely. Tension spiked. Laura's crew chalked my driveway with compliance zone markers and planted a sign with a QR code linking to a donation page for her scam. I tore it down, pulse racing. Circuit hacked Laura's laughable website, downloading every PDF and email, including one claiming HOA membership was vital for mental health. We built a dossier that screamed felony. Then Laura called the county, accusing me of storing military weapons in my barn. The sheriff, a Marine vet, toured my barn, full of tools and a lawnmower, ate my brisket, and left laughing. But the stakes rose. Late one night, our cams caught Laura on her phone, pacing, saying, We got the old lady's lot. Mike's next. She'd conned an elderly widow, Mrs. Carter, into signing over her backyard. My blood boiled. This was a scheme to carve up properties and sell fake lots. We sent our evidence to a local news station. The story exploded. Fake HOA targets veterans, elderly. Memes flooded the internet, Laura's face on a go to jail card. She stormed my driveway, flanked by Greg and her cousin Ryan, waving AC assist. I pointed to my cam. Say hi to the DA. She froze. Then it got ugly. Someone slashed all 4 tires on Eddie's truck, leaving a note. Outsiders not welcome. A fire sparked near my shed, scorching my storage bin. The fire chief called it arson. Laura's crew had been there hours before. Blaze called every contact she had. Circuit flagged Laura's digital trail. We sent a 200-page packet to the DA, who opened a case for fraud, trespassing, and elder abuse. Laura, unfazed, held a community meeting at the park, pushing for beige fences. No one clapped. Tom yelled, "Go home!" Her face reddened, she fled. The courthouse showdown was electric. Laura strutted in, Ryan posing as her lawyer. The judge, a no-nonsense Navy vet, sidelined Ryan. Our attorney, Claire, laid out our case, forged filings, bank records, videos of Laura spray painting property lines. Susan wept, describing her fake lien. Mrs. Carter's son detailed Laura's elder abuse. Greg flipped, admitting that Laura had promised him a fake HOA job. Laura's defense was a rambling manifesto, comparing herself to a suburban founding father. The judge's eyebrow hit the ceiling. He voided her filings, fined her, ordered restitution, and sentenced her to community service at a veterans center. Her accounts were frozen. Ryan faced bar scrutiny. The courtroom exhaled. Justice landed. At our victory barbecue, kids ran with sparklers, and a cake mocked Laura's clipboard. She showed up, per her service hours, flipping burgers in silence. I handed her a hot dog. She took it eyes down. I walked away. My new fence sign read, "Veterans and Freedom. HOA free forever." We didn't just stop Laura, we exposed the predator. What do you think? Was Laura a misguided dreamer or a calculated criminal? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and share your take on neighborhood disputes gone wild. Hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life drama.